2,000 rating. Dev Slayer. I've got it all. What's next? Yeah, that's right. 3,000 elo. It's time to load up the next batch of victims. Yep, this guy's going down. Dangerous map for red at the start if blue rushes the north, but he's going for the build-up style, so I am safe. Seen this guy before. Looks like he's pulling back. So you know what? I'll do a little attacking of my own. And he's pulling back even more. Interesting. Go for max lights. I'm not really sure what this play is from him. Losing a lot here. He should really be pulling these tanks into help sooner. Okay, I've got no idea what is going on. I'm just pulling back slightly. It's hard to tell. If he doesn't have if he's pulling too much to the north here, I'm just going to commit to an attack on the left. Guess I should just start paying attention a little bit. Okay. Now he's pulling everything to defend this bottom city, so I can reroute things. Yeah. This is interesting plays for sure. I don't even have to, I just don't have to attack either one. I can just pull all my troops to deal with one at a time. So, you know, pulling back like this is pretty dangerous. Well, sacrifices have to be made sometimes. What can you do? Now the only thing, yeah, he's got so much right here. He's not going to be able to cycle with me so close to these cities. It's going to be pretty dangerous. Oh, there go all the heavies. That's fine. I'm just gonna not attack where he's got all his units defending. Right here. Good opportunity to try and sneak in. New unit just built. Yep, and it's over. That's why you gotta be dangerous about pulling back. Or be careful about pulling back. Little moves like that. It's good to get the defensive advantage you know, might get some encirclements from the zone of control from the city, like it temporarily did there, but dangerous. Now he's got another almost dead unit guarding this city. Which I will take, and it's over. Let's see what that did. 3 elo. It's surprising. Didn't think that was going to be possible when you're that high up, but fight him again. I'd feel bad about taking this guy's rating over and over, but what are you going to do? This map, I'd love to go for a to overload the south right away. And whenever you see people pull back like this, you don't have to you can just pull units, push up, and then use extra units to attack where you actually want to attack. And you don't even have to cover all your cities right away if there's no gonna be immediate risk to them. To get like a very early advantage, which is something I like to do every now and then. Some maps, because the unit that he's gonna make right here, it's pretty much countered by the unit that's gonna die right here. Make sure you go for all lights again. He's going for another one thing you gotta be careful about is units slipping by the line, but I don't think he's gonna attack up here, so I'm gonna pull even more back to defend over here, or start making me some money. He's really pulling a lot. Alright, about time to start the cycle. Very interesting. He's got a lot of troops in the north that are sitting down, not doing much. It's finally starting to commit them. It's fine. 2 heavies up there even. Interesting. Pretty much a frontline brawl, and the winner's going to be whoever has the most troops, which will probably be me. Because once morale is out, units pretty much do the same thing, do the same damage. And since I'm closer to his cities, all I have to do is be careful not to mess up. Get encircled. And I should be good. Oh, opportunity for an encirclement up here. He's pushing way too hard for just having tanks up here. As long as I can cover this, I win the game. Don't let him, don't let him out. Which I fucked up. So, I just have to let him in a little bit more. But he's dropping in troop count, so... If he goes for another play like that, I should be able to get the encirclements again next time. If not, oh well. He's really, really pushing hard in the north here. I wonder what his defenses are looking like up here. If it's just one weak infantry again, or nope, full health infantry. But I can pressure it. Let's pulls a bunch. Maybe I can go for some sort of counter here. I could not. Oh well. Can't win them all, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I can. Well, he's evened out the troops a lot more than I'd like, but... a lot closer than the last one. It'll be fine, though. As long as I keep everything engaged, he should be coming down on troop count. Well, shit. That was almost dangerous. Oh. Oh well. This one is definitely a lot more work, that's for sure. There we go. Probably another 2. Another 3, huh? Not bad. At this rate, it won't take 1,000 games to get 3,000. See if I should get a 3-peat on this guy, or if a different victim will load in. Someone new. I've seen them before. I don't remember how good they are, but we rating all the same. Well, they've got units on their cities already, so probably won't be a pushover. Not really much they can do in the north here as long as you defend from like an all-out naval invasion. Everything's going to be happening in the south. Now, where in the south do I want to push here? When do I want to start? Probably want to make one unit before I start pushing. And then I'm thinking, it's got 4. I'll push in the north here. I know his city's closer on the south, but he's a little weaker in the north. Now to get started. Okay, he's reacting pretty good so far. Now to start dislodging these tanks. We've been pulling infantry from the south here. Help with my attack in the north. I like to have my new units on the river side because it's a little hard to maneuver them with the bridge there. Don't go all the way back there. And that should be enough unit production. Keeping it even on troops. Surprising. A lot of decent players on right now, I guess. But a lot of his tanks are damaged. My tanks are still healthy, which means he's going to have to spend a lot more time healing his tanks, whereas mine are going to be ready for action pretty soon here. Once they get back to the front, I should expand my lead even more. Sending them into the water again, huh? I see big troop swing already, around 10k difference now. I leave this guy right here for a minute. I don't want to pull too much from the north, because I don't want to give him an opportunity to naval invade. And let the heavies regenerate their morale. This guy can come back. I'm not really using these cities all too well, which is part of the reason my lead isn't as big as it should be. But it's good enough at least. See, his cities are recovering, so he's going to even out the troop deficit a little bit. Go on the defensive with my units that still have morale. And go back to cycling a bit. No idea where this guy is on the city. Really sloppy. Oh, get the advantage I was looking for. He's healing his tanks just on the front line. Or just past the front line. So these guys shouldn't really be full health. They should be dropping pretty soon. Tanks are ready for action again. I'll send this guy over here. A few infantry can die, it's not a big deal. And then once these tanks, you know, use up all their morale, you just want to keep them engaged. They don't get the morale back. Yeah. As long as I keep the attack up now, I should win. Very slowly pushing, but troop lead's getting bigger and bigger for me. I'll probably make one more infantry. Which I will wait to do when I send my next infantry in. Try and stop these guys from regenerating a little bit, since I can. And use you, make one more infantry. Maybe I'll make two more. Expecting that person to die. Yep. That should be enough. Looks like they're starting to commit everything else now. So we're gonna actually pull back from here. Oh well. Sacrifices need to be made. What can you do? And I'm actually going to commit even more on the troop count, just so I can maximize the troop advantage I currently have by sending a lot at the front. I want to grind their troops down as pretty much as fast as possible. Which seems to be working. And they need to pull troops from the north to try and stabilize, but the deficit might be too big at this point. Large frontline maps like this are a little harder to stabilize when you start falling too far behind. You don't really want the fight to devolve into this big frontline slog until you either have a big troop advantage like I do right now, or you get you know that their morale is depleted. So once their morale is depleted, you're pretty good to just attack. I'd say about 30,000 troops is when you can start being able to afford to do this pretty safely without having to worry about them making a comeback with their defensive bonus. The only thing left to do is make sure they don't pull some funny naval invasion and circle me. This unit just got healthy, so I'd assume it's like right around half. It should start breaking pretty soon. And I will resend everything. Turn production off, though. Now that I'm right on top of the city, just a matter of time. I want to sacrifice a low health unit, not a big deal. And the main reason you want to be pushing forward as well, once your units run out of morale and you still want to be fighting there, is you don't want your units to lose ground. Because since you're going to be taking more casualties, usually when you're pushing, once they're out of morale, you want to just keep gaining land, because land is, more important than casualties up to a certain point. Just barely not able to get the city. Oh well. Yeah. Shouldn't really be too much longer. They should surrender pretty soon. They're seeing the troop deficit, 100,000. I've only come back from that a few times. Then again, I've only been down 100,000 a few times as well. I don't think I could do it on a map like this. I'd like to win without losing a full health tank, but well, they can't reinforce this city anymore, which is good. At least we can just pressure the other cities. Yep, good game. Surprising that all the games are actually pretty decent. It's usually not happening. Huh, only 1 point for that one. Oh well. 9 points closer to 3,000.